Solaris Budgets here, and I'm on a journey to ensure a better financial future for myself by budgeting, prop money cash stuffing and doing savings challenges. So welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So hello, it is Editing Aoife here from the future, and apologies if you can hear my computer fans. I am currently editing this video and I've just realised that I haven't actually addressed the elephant in the room, which is the fact that I'm back on my iPad now. If you've been watching my previous videos, you'll know that I've been using the Carpe Diem budget binder. I bought this fairly recently, sort of in December, and I wanted to give it a really good go because sometimes putting pen to paper is just, there's something about putting pen to paper. Now, I have a Filofax which I use for like diary stuff, and that's been a game changer for me. So I thought, let's try out a budget binder or a budget planner, and let's have a look and see if I can do this, and if it works for me, because I used to do this on my iPad, and you would go to record a video and it'd be running out of charge. It's quite an old iPad. It's coming up to 6 years old now, and so I want to just try pen and paper because I don't really want to buy a new iPad basically, if this one is fine most of the time. Anyway, I gave it a good go and it turns out I don't like it. So I gave it a good go. I did it for 4 months and I really tried, and because I've tailored the stuff on my iPad to how I like to work and think, I just prefer it. So I am switching back to my iPad. I'm not trashing budget planners whatsoever. I think they are an absolute great tool for this kind of stuff. The planner I was using was really reasonably priced, and if you're starting out, go for it. It is really great for you, and it's the way it's laid out is really good for really getting your monthly budgets sorted and having some goals and just tracking everything. And it has some lovely stickers and motivational quotes and everything in it. But because I think I've done this before with this type of thing where I have a weekly break, a breakup of my weekly spending, I can edit it very easily. I think that was the thing I was struggling with, is so with stuff like side hustle money would come in, and I usually put that straight to savings challenges, and trying to edit how much I was putting in each month was really or each week was quite difficult. Even with the erasable pens, there's only so many times you can erase them before they just rip the paper. So yeah, we are going back to the iPad, and actually I tidied it up a bit and it works great. And I have a few things that I built myself. Normally what I do is I build something for myself because I have a need for it in my life. So a lot of my savings challenges I'll make for myself because I see a need for it, and then I'll put it on Etsy because I feel maybe it's good. I also, my pride and joy, and you maybe once have seen this in a video, in one of my old videos, is my budget spreadsheet. I will never share that with anyone, as in I'll never sell it to anyone, because it's so personalised to me. I wouldn't know how to generalise it. Now I have a monthly spreadsheet based off one of my older versions of it, which I think is generalised, but even making that was quite difficult. So I think this and this budget planner that I use for my cash breakdowns and totaling up is just what I prefer to do, and going forward I will be using my iPad. But yeah, sorry, I basically made this whole video and I realised as I was editing now that I haven't really explained why the iPad there and the budget binder isn't. It's a great budget binder, it just doesn't work for me basically, and the iPad is better for me. It is cheaper for me because I'm not forking out for a new budget planner because this one didn't work, and I do not intend to replace this iPad. If it dies, it dies, and we'll figure out what we do from there. But I don't want to replace any of my tech because that would be a want and not a need at the moment. So yeah, so we're going to be moving to my iPads. So yeah, sorry about that. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I hope it makes sense, and I hope you're all doing well. Bye. I hope you all had an absolutely lovely Easter if you celebrate Easter, or if you don't, I hope you all had just a lovely few days off if you're in the UK. Anyone else really confused by what day it is? It is Thursday. I really had to think about what day it was because I had an appointment on Tuesday, and I was I have to remember that it's Tuesday when I normally get this done, and the day is actually Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday. So yeah. Second of all, if you've made an order from my shop, I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Absolutely, thank you so much. I've had so much fun packing up all your orders. It's been amazing, and there just seems to be like this like constant stream of orders. I feel like I get on top of it and then there's like more orders coming in. So thank you so much for that. It means the world that you'd want to support a little shop like mine. So I'm in the process of starting to make up the stuff with the Solaris Budgets branding on. Again, there's nothing wrong with the old challenges, so just have the old name on. But my corner rounder, my 4mm corner rounder went blunt, and I think my 10mm one has gone blunt as well. And I don't really want to like leave sharp edges on like my products. So we have a few oopsies already, and I'll smooth those out with scissors. But yeah, I had to order some new corner rounders, very exciting. And hopefully I will start like bringing the stuff back into stock. Also made a few new little items. So how I tend to make items is I'll feel like I have a need for something and I will make it and then like put it as an option on my shop, and if people are interested, people are interested. So that's what I tend to do. So yeah, what else? I think that's it. Oh yeah, we had the dog with this weekend, which was amazing. I know this dog from work. He comes in every Friday. He is the sweetest dog. And he stayed with us from Wednesday evening to Monday evening. So we had him for a really long time. And he did so well. So he lives in a house with a garden. So he came to us when we live in an apartment without a garden. But we have a big green outside where we go take him. And it was really nice to have a fluffy companion with us. But, you know, me and my partner did sit down and have a chat about this. And I think we were a little bit naive going into this, thinking that we'd absolutely be fine in a flat. And I think seeing like how we coped with this dog, and I think we coped pretty well. He was absolutely lovely, absolutely fantastic, but like we both just think at the time in our lives, where we are in our lives right now, we've just basically both finished really intense like PhDs, and we need some time basically just to be ourselves and get back into our hobbies. And I just think it's really unfair to have a dog in a flat. Yeah, for us, we're gonna wait until we have a house. Now, we could like pay for stuff like doggy daycare and stuff like that. And the reason we were gonna get one is because we both work hybrid jobs, so there would be someone always around. But I couldn't leave a dog on its own all day in a flat. Basically, it doesn't sit right with me. And yeah, so I could justify paying for all those stuff, but we're trying to save for a house. So I'd rather put the money into buying the house, have an absolutely lovely, you know, well, it doesn't have to be a lovely house, it has to be a livable house, house and garden for the dog to run around in. And if, say, we did have to go into work, both of us did have to go into the office, you know, I'm happy to pay that kind of money then. It's just, I don't know if that makes sense, but like while we're really trying to save for a house, and I might not look at it in the next 2 months, that's because we've got other things that we're prioritising in the next 2 months. But yeah, then the house savings really kicks off. So yeah, lovely little 5-minute ramble at the beginning of this video, because I'm very good at my little rambles. So today we're going to be doing our end of the month count up. I'm doing this on a Thursday. I'm doing this before work because I am mad like that. And I really want to get this video up before my May budget month starts, which it starts on Saturday. So yeah, I really miss the dog, and I kind of really wish we hadn't made that decision, but I think it's so much fairer on the dog and on us if we just give it a bit of time. This means we can also just enjoy not having like a million things to do all the time. Like, yeah, so before we get started, everyone's going, oh my god, now what? Just a little caveat to this. If you're new here, we don't have any dependents, we don't have any pets or anything. And our incomes are, you know, we are in a cost of living crisis, but we are absolutely fine. And that's not to boast, that's just to like kind of not come clean, but that's just to let you know that like this is where we are. Please don't worry about us. I don't know why you worry about us, but like financially we are absolutely fine. I do this kind of stuff to keep myself accountable. I started doing this stuff when I was on a much lower income, and then I, you know, finished my PhD and got a job. So yeah, and this is why I always say don't feel like you have to buy anything from my shop. Only do it if you want to and have the funds to do so. I will never ask for donations. I think there are people out there that need those more than we do. Absolutely, we don't need anything from you guys. Just watching this video is more than enough. So yeah, so we're going to count up what's in the binders. I can already tell you that there is absolutely nothing in this binder. This is our everyday binder. I say our, it's my everyday binder. My partner sends me, like, we split everything 50-50, but I always say our for some reason. This is my everyday binder. We did have some rollover money. I have already moved that into I moved it out of here and into the binder that you never see, which is like the breakdown of my weekly cash and then like stuff for savings challenges. You never see it, but like it's there. I've moved it out of there. I think we get £10 in eating out, and I've also moved the remainder of pup fund because the pup envelopes have gone for now, which is really sad, and I moved that out as well. So I'm just gonna write zeros in all of this. Like it is what it is. It's the end of the month. I get paid. I think payday for both of us tomorrow, which is nice. And then we'll start fresh. We ended up ordering, we had quite a lot of our grocery money left over. We ordered our coffee stuff then. We were really particular about what coffee beans we get. So we have a coffee machine, a grinder and a milk frother. It's a bit much, I know, but we didn't start with that. We started with like a coffee machine and stuff like that. That is our way of saving money. We do not buy takeaway coffee. It is so expensive. Like I went looking, like we go out on a Saturday for a coffee, but like we don't do it as like part of our like, everyday kind of routine. I make my coffee at home. I think it looks like fairly decent. I really like it. I really like the beans. I really like the milk. I really like the coffee, you know. That is our way of saving money, and like because I drink coffee at least once a day, like the cost per use is really, really low, and it's one of the best things we've ever like invested in is the coffee machine. Believe it or not. Can I have another sip of my coffee? But yeah, so we bought beans, and then we tried something called small beer, which is really low alcoholic beer. So we got that delivered as well, which is why there is no money at the end of the month for groceries. So this is known as the purple binder, and this is my variable sinking funds binder. So this is something that I don't necessarily dip into every week or every month, so it's just there, but it's not quite like annual stuff. So in health, we have £10. In car, we have £10. In travel, we have £15. Sorry, I'm like, the cable for my ring light is like, because I used to use the stand in the ring light to record. Gifts has got 40. Self-care has got 60. And then skincare's got nothing in it, and then fitness has got 20. I'm saving up for a flip belt. If you know what they are, basically they're like a belt you wear. So I run with a backpack, and it absolutely wrecked my arm, and I've still got like the burn mark on it. Like it was just like, it just kept rubbing against it, and then like I didn't realise how bad it was until like I saw it the next day, and I was like, oh my god, that is actually really grim. It's like left a permanent like big red mark on it. So I don't really want to do that running in the summer. I want a flip belt, so it's a little belt that you wear and you can put like your phone and like some sugar stuff in there as well. Some sugar stuff, yes, running gels or jelly babies or something. So let's count that up. 10 plus 10 plus 15 plus 40 plus 60 plus 20, 155. Right, so the next one is my annual binder. As of is it next month? Maybe the month after, I will be budgeting annual events. I already budget for Christmas, but I might do like money for other annual events just because I got caught out and I don't think I have enough to save for birthdays, because like the 3 birthdays that I save for, which is my parents and my partner's, they all happen in the space of like 2 weeks, and I'm like, oh, I was chugging along nice at Mother's Day and Father's Day and all that good stuff. It was working fine, and then that dawned on me, so I was like, oh, okay, we will start budgeting for it, because usually I just do it saving challenges. So Christmas has got 50, 70, 85. So my partner's turning 30 this year, and I really want to get them something nice, so yeah. What did I say? 85. So we'll try and put some money aside for that. So that's all done. We'll finish Father's Day with savings challenges, and then we'll properly stuff that every month, every week. Yeah. So annual bills, this is for stuff like water, even though that's every 6 months. Not council tax. Contents insurance, TV license, etc. All this kind of kicks off in August, and we need to pay it. So it's 100, 200, 320, 40, 60, 85. And it's always really good fun this time of year seeing that all the bills go up, so just making adjustments in my budget for that. So car annuals, this is for car insurance. As I said in a previous video, I had to cash flow the car service. I don't know, I had to take £200 out for the car service, and I will cash flow the next £200 for car insurance, which is due next month. The car it's got £300 in. Yeah, so the car's got a problem. I bought the car just under a year ago. I bought it secondhand. It's electric. It's going to the, I thought like Halfords would do it, but they will not touch it. So it's going to the garage I bought it from because it's still in its 1 year warranty. We'll see what they say. But of course I googled the issue, and it's like likely to be a manufacturer issue, and I may have to drive it somewhere else. I don't particularly want to drive it at the moment because it's got that error on it. Some people said like their car has just shut down on the middle of the motorway and just not been able to start. So I'm a little bit hesitant about it. It's just been a stress in the back of my mind. There's also a few things that need to be sorted on the car. They are just advisory things from the service, but it's made me realise that I really need a car maintenance fund, and I need it to be quite chunky. So what I'm going to do is May we're going to fully fund the wedding, and June we're going to put a pretty big chunk of money into the car maintenance fund, and I feel incredibly fortunate that I can and I will be able to do that. It will just give me peace of mind. But yeah, I've just had not a great time with the car, so it's got 770 in total. That will definitely decrease in the next few weeks as we pay for things like car insurance and stuff. So the blue binder is all my long-term binder stuff and holidays. I don't know why holidays ends up in the long-term binder. I think because at the time, when I started, a holiday wasn't in on the cards. Is that the phrase? On the cards. So it was kind of a dream thing. And now it's just stayed. And if I move it, it's gonna weird me out. So Ireland has got £100 in it. Holiday is fully funded with £1,000. Wedding. Oh yeah, so after doing my last cash stuffing, I realised there's an extra 40 quid sat in my bank account, and I checked absolutely everything, and I triple checked it. Everything adds up, everything's fine, everything's got the correct amount. So I just moved the 40 quid into wedding, so there is now an extra 40 quid in here. So 10, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 20, 40. So 29,340. We are looking to fully fund that this month. I haven't decided if I want to do just put all the money in at the beginning of the month and have it done. But then that means we have less cash stuff for the rest of the month. I don't know. But it'd be really nice to have that done, and it's getting really bulky now. House deposit has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So once wedding is fully funded and we put that money into a car maintenance fund, then we are really going for it with house deposit. So we saw a house that we really fell in love with. We just can't afford it at the moment, which is kind of sad. I fell in love with it. I really wanted it, but it's made us realise that actually this is becoming more and more before it was yeah, I would have saved for a house deposit. Now it's no, we really want a house. We really need to save for a house deposit. Car maintenance has nothing in it because we will stuff that not next month, the month after. An emergency fund has 10,000, 500, 750, 825. So there's 10,825 in emergency fund. And that is for 6 months. 6 months of my half of the expenses, 3 months of all of our expenses. That's how I worked it out. Finally, the best binder of the lot. Oh no, wait, I need to take that out. So I think this is where most of the money lives, in the blue binder. 29340 plus 10825, which gives us 41265. And then, oh, I didn't check the pen challenge, but when I checked it last, I think it had like 55 in it. That might be 56 actually today. I'm going to put 56 there, but I don't know the exact stuff. Let's just put that out of the way. That is in the wrong place. Classic. Right. So now the best binder. So this is the Savings Challenge binder. I feel like compared to all my other binders, this is such a like, not a boring colour, but like a boring colour. It's not as exciting as the other binders. So roll and match. So this is a challenge we do with my my personal spending money every week. This is by the Rocking Witch. And if I can get the money out, this has got 20, 40, 60, 85. I love having like a mixture of challenges on the go, so I have that one which I do with spending money. I don't play any other challenges, any other money that I set aside. I'm very tempted to do something with groceries and then have that go towards like the house deposit, but we'll see. 5 for Friday is got 20, 40, 60, 75. The penny challenge I do completely digitally. That is with Monzo. The only thing that annoys me about that is you can't do it backwards. I would prefer to do it backwards. But we've hit over the 100. We're over 100 days into it now, and yeah, can't really complain. It's starting to really build. Donut Worry has got £40 in it. That is our big challenge that we're currently working on. So 40, and that is from Plan Budget Repeat. And I have done this challenge a few times before. I really love reusing challenges. The next stuff is we roll a 6-sided dice, whatever it lands I put money into. Most of it feeds into the big challenge, and then some of it's for other things. So this is challenge 1. This is for Father's Day. This is the last challenge we will do just with savings challenges. So it's got 35 in it. And then the back. I think we also have a challenge that feeds into an annual challenge, the annual thing that we're working on. Challenge 2 is the Grounded Budgets coffee one. I think it's really cute, and that's got 25. That is something that goes into what I call my wish list. So that's something that I have a wish list. Stuff has to sit on it. I make a note of the date that I put on the wish list, and then I count the days it's been on the wish list, and only after it's reached 30 days do I get to buy it if I want it, and a lot of the times I end up removing it anyway. So challenge 3 is my seasonal challenge, and there's 25 in there. So we're working on spring at the moment. Challenge 4, which is my Sakura savings, it's got 20 in. Challenge 5, which is a Dignity Design subscription from, I think, March now. It's got 20. And then challenge 6 is empty because we finished challenge 6 last week. So challenge 5 has got 20, challenge 6 has got nothing. So that is 85 plus 75 plus 50. I was like, why is that 56? Because I don't use like coins, and I was like, oh no, it's a penny challenge. It's 40 plus 35 plus 25 plus 25 plus 20 plus 20, which gives us 381. That is a really, really awkward amount. Right, so let's count this up. So that's 381 plus 41,265 plus 770 plus 155, which gives us 42 I done that right? I think I must have done that right. Just seems like that's not 100 plus 1,000 plus 29 40 plus 900 plus 10, 80. Yeah, that is correct. So last month we were able to save 42227. This month we were able to save 42,000. No, we're not able to save £42,000 last month. We had 42571. So we made an increase of £344. So not as much as we have done in previous months, but hey, it's still an increase, and it's a fairly decent increase, so I can't complain at all. But yeah, so I mean, I say this every time. I love watching other people's videos to see the reaction when they count it up, because it never feels like you're putting that much money aside. You're putting your £5 into this challenge, or your £1 into the penny challenge, or like your 20 quid into car insurance, and it never feels like it adds up, and then it adds up. Then you do this, and it is amazing. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you on Saturday for Cash Stuffing May week 1. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.